We're just going to move now into some more things that have already been mentioned today, but techniques around befriending the body. Okay, so the science of stretch, so we've got yoga, we've got yin yoga, but not everybody wants to do that, and that's fine. So golf, other people in sporty people, I look at them, like golfers in particular, I see them, this sort of alpha thing says, I'm not going to call it yoga, with a roller balls, but I'm looking at it go, well, yeah, you're doing yoga, but whatever. What can people do to stretch, to move? What do some of your clients do? Is there anything you could put in the chat there? Yes, it can be overwhelming for trauma survivors. So this is where something trauma informed is really important, but just the gentle movement, vagal tone and breathing. So once we notice that our muscles lengthening, we can notice our edge. There's a line of resistance, and there's something there where we need to dance with that resistance, working with the breath. I haven't focused a lot on breath today, hardly at all. Breath and gentle movement allows the fascia to be healthy and experience the inner space and a real sense of wellness. So this is a quote, again, I'm bouncing back to the yoga, and we've got yoga people here. This is a quote by Tom Myers, where the phrase issue in the tissues comes from. So what the people who developed yoga recognized was that in order to change the person, not just to change the chemistry or to change the amount of strength you have or your readiness to dive off a diving board, but to really change the person that you are, to change the issues in the tissues, then you really have to make a deep change in the pattern of your body. It's quite powerful. And again, we've talked about this all through today, the power of massage. Yes, some people this is not appropriate for, some people it is. So I need you to trust your clinical judgment there. And we've got people here who are therapists. So with fascia, there's specific sort of copyrighted fascia, the myofascial release. I'd say all massage is good. Again, try and get a full body massage. These tools that we've mentioned, this is a Rolfing stick. Like Jeremy said, people would like run in the other direction. Very popular now. This is like a tool. So maybe people can share what tools they use. Or these are, again, for more alpha male sporty people, these gun things. I've seen this black gun. Who does it? People are sort of sponsoring these a lot at the minute. They look terrifying if you ask me. But again, Ida Rolf is more associated with the massage side. And she's known for where you think it is, it ain't. That lady with a stretchy suit on that video said that phrase. Acupuncture. I'm not a fan of acupuncture myself because of bad experiences. I would actually try it again. But when needles are, again, it's Dr. Helen Langevin, when needles are sucked into the body tissue, the loose fascia connects around the needle, right? So every time the needle was put in, it's impacting the fascia. So it's a bit like spaghetti around a fork. So just to be curious around these other methods. And just to take a breath here, because I know I packed a lot in, right? So just have a breath, have a move. And we're going to do a checkout in a minute that Zina will take us through. I'm so interested in this, and I'm sure you are as well, but there are huge other areas, especially around mental health, okay? Neurodiversity, ADHD, autism. I was working with a lady the other day at the Recovery College, and at the end, she wrote a feedback to say that the fact that because she's autistic, she normally would not go to yoga, but because the trauma informed is slow and was telling her that she was on the ground. So there's impact for neurodiversity, periods, menopause, pain, posture, aging, right? Also intergenerational trauma. Twins. I am fascinated by twins. I love it when I meet a twin. Is anyone here a twin? I haven't got that on. I think I can't see everyone. Look at those little babies there. Look at that, right? So what happens with twins? The fascia, is the fascia the same? What's happening in the genetics, in the DNA, the epigenetics, when that gene may already be there, just waiting to be switched on by the environment? So here we're talking about generational trauma. When clients, I was working with a client who's has a lot of body, emotional issues, and actually she's from Africa. She's from Africa. Her family are from Africa, from war. She's aware she has a privileged life now in Germany, but she knows the history of war and violence. And that is never far away from wherever you are right now. Wherever you are right now, that is never in another place. It's never far from your door. So again, I'm thinking about Ukraine. I just think this image is beautiful. Look how the grandma looks like the little boy. Do we have the same fascia? Have I got my father's nose, my mother's stomach? When we look the same, what about our organs? What's being passed down? What's being passed down? So I'm going to encourage you just to get really curious about that, because it's a huge subject, but just get curious. Just get curious.
Bye.